Well, when the film Clueless was released back in 1995, Alicia Silverstone's iconic outfits were the envy of all, but it was her character's wardrobe technology that was truly groundbreaking at the time.
They do it over there, but they don't do it here. Fashion, fashion, turn left, fashion, turn left.
These days, our clothing has gone digital in more ways than one, with virtual reality and artificial intelligence playing major roles in how we shop and what we wear. To talk us through the future of fashion, we welcome author and trend forecaster Michael McQueen, who's just busting to talk about fashion. Hi, mate.
Good morning.
So good to see you.
He's got a kerchief. That's his nod to fashion today.
Yeah. Is it, or is it a camera? We don't know. Mate, can we expect fabric and technology to collide more often in the years ahead?
Yeah, so we've seen this recently, the last few weeks. So Paris Fashion Week, there was actually a dress that was debuted that is like a wearable screen. So with a click of a button, changes colour, changes pattern. Now, this is not going to be in, like Cotton On or Best and Less anytime soon, but it gives you a sense of just where we're heading with some of this stuff. But it's even fashion that is just for the digital environment. I know we've spoken about this a few years ago, like emojis, dressing up your avatar in skins. So shirts and caps and belts that are personalised, $40 billion a year spent by all the young'uns buying stuff for their avatars on Roblox and Fortnite.
Really?
Because that's where they build their identity online.
Yeah.
Personalising their avatars.
Right.
Yeah.
There is a push to get more people back into the office. Everyone works from home. But the pandemic and the hybrid work, it's changed the game.
Yeah.
How's it impacted fashion?
So I guess everyone just wants to be comfortable and basically casual. So casual is the name of the game now. So power casual is the term you'll often hear in the corporate world. So it's still appropriate, but it's stretchy material, it's crease-free material. But it's interesting, generationally, there's a bit of a gap between what we think is appropriate in the workplace now as opposed to in the past. So older generations typically favour more traditional things in the workplace. Young people, on balance, are like baseball caps, fine. T-shirts, fine. Shorts. Now, the one thing both generations agree on is flip-flops or thongs are not fine for men to wear in the office. So we have our standards, apparently, OK? But, yeah, that's all changed.
Just the standards are very low.
Correct.
You barely see a tie these days.
Oh, never. Yeah.
Never see a tie.
Yeah.
No. Artificial intelligence already infiltrated our wardrobes. What's next?
Yeah, so certainly we saw that package about, you choosing your outfit, that being a very futuristic thing. That's sort of happening already. So creating, lookbooks based on what AI thinks would work for you and for your shape. But we're also seeing brands using this in some cool ways. So one that I came across recently is called Clue, so QLOO. So BMW and Pepsi are using this. It identifies what people are chatting about online in social media to see what's the flavour of next month going to be. What's cool before it becomes cool, so you can sort of get ready for that trend. So there's a couple of these platforms out using AI to help identify where fashions and tastes are heading.
So, for example, like White Lotus is trending at the moment, so we might see florals or something, right?
That's exactly it.
A number of brands have gone bust in recent months. Will shopping in stores in the future, or will the bulk remain online, do you think?
Yeah, so the biggest one was Forever 21 going bankrupt, 3 weeks ago, was a really big one.
I
Yes, I know.
It, yeah.
So there's been a number of those in the last little while. And we've heard for years that physical retail is disappearing. It's all going to be online. Interestingly, some research 4 months ago found 64% of Gen Zs actually want to go into store rather than just relying online. They love that physical, visceral experience in store. But that's the key. You've got to have an experience in store you can't get online, otherwise why would you bother? Yeah. So Sephora are doing this really well. So they've got these augmented reality mirrors where you can try a whole bunch of stuff on in the store and be guided by someone who'll personalise that experience. That's the name of the game for retailers.
All right, environment and sustainability is playing a part too in fashion for the future, right?
Yeah. So 10% of all carbon emissions globally are from the fashion industry.
Is that
huge.
Right?
It's really significant. So we're seeing like what clothes are being made out of changing. So we're seeing leather that's made out of mushrooms, for instance. Silk made out of the residue of citruses, so limes, lemons, oranges. But the big thing is how we're actually buying fashion. So if you heard of Depop before, so Depop's really popular with the teenagers. It's an app they use to buy and sell used fashion and accessories, like the online thrift store. So it's a bunch of these out there now. 2 in 5 items in a Gen Z's wardrobe were owned by somebody else before that person owned them. So re-commerce, the recycling of commerce, significant.
I thought Depop was K-pop from Denmark. Good to see you, mate.
Good to see you too.
Thank you.
Thank you.